Hello, YouTube. It's KingBeardog back from you live on this beautiful day. I know it's been a while since I've been on the air, but I've had an issue where even trying to broadcast, it wasn't letting me broadcast anywhere. But I think I finally fixed it, so I'm back on the air. As the title says, I'm in Farm Simulator 25, the new version of Farming Simulator. And I am trying to Survivor Challenge. Currently, this is my little home, my little travel trailer. No saving point yet, but I gotta have some land and maybe look into getting some a saving point. Right now, all I have to my name is 12 grand and a flashlight and a chainsaw. So let me introduce you to my rig here. So this is my home away from home. I can't see the roof, but there's solar panels, so I can. It is self-powered. And then here's my Eddie Bauer F350. Anybody recognize the color scheme? It's Eddie Bauer. Kind of an older style Eddie Bauer, but Eddie Bauer nonetheless. So yeah, this is it. 12 grand to my name, and my job is to make something of myself here in this beautiful land. This is Riverbend Springs. Here's a map layout. No fields, no nothing really at all. Over here is these fields, but this is peat moss fields. And I'd have to own land to work the peat moss, but that's kind of a pain, especially it's also $300,000, and I'm barely working on 12 right now. So my first goal is to maybe see what the cheapest property out here is. Get a home base set up for me. See how much I need for it. Oh, that's 53. That wouldn't be too hard. Right next to the creek, that's kind of cool. 22 acres. That might be the best. Oh, that's 166. Yeah, so that's my goal. I need 53,000. You know, I could probably just get a loan. I'll be in debt for a while, but 53, so I need, well, you know what? Let me kind of take a trip over there and check it out. Alright, so I gotta... Alright, let's go check it out. So this is my, like I said, my rig. And it's that way. I'm not sure if there's any roads around here, honestly. I know there's a road there. I may just have to sneak off the railroad track, or sneak across the railroad tracks. There might be a road that way. Alright, I'm going to check out the property that I want. See what kind of money I can make from contracts. And start making some money. As I will eventually run out of fuel too, so I need to build a fuel station. There's no fuel around here. Speaking of which, let me see how much that is. I was looking at just installing a pump. There's a couple tanks, 26. Well, I could do probably 5,000 to begin with. That's 30. That's the actual pump, and that's a lot of work. I could probably put in a little bit. 5,000, probably another 2,000 or 3,000 to fill it up. Alright, I can make that work. I think. So, a couple things came up. There's a couple new brands in the game now. One of them actually is Ford tractors. So I'm hoping that they allow Ford tractors are in. I'm hoping that they're going to license Ford trucks. So I'd be driving an actual Ford truck. I have a little 500-gallon diesel tank in the back of my truck, so. But it is empty because I traveled quite a bit of distance, and like I said, I only have 12 grand, and there's no stations out here at all. Now there is equipment I can borrow. There is some logging equipment, and there is some various other pieces of equipment that I can borrow. My buddy's peat farm here. I'm gonna pull in there real quick. You can see that yeah, you can see that there's a wheel loader I could borrow if I needed it. Got my buddy's logging truck right there. Which might come in handy if I do a couple contracts. With some peat equipment, I have a couple tractors. And a truck, all this stuff I can use if I need it. My buddy's actually here, his pickup's here, but I'm pretty sure he's still asleep from last night. He's a partier. Definitely a partier. I think I'm going the wrong way because I'm pretty sure that's on the other side of the river. And I'm parking myself in the corner here. Yeah, I need to come at a different angle. Alright, I'm gonna have to do some cross-country trips. Fortunately, I know that if I need to actually build a road to my land, there's a dozer I can build a road. It's a matter of, I'm still gonna have to cross railroad tracks no matter what. Alright, I thought there was a trail that went that way, but there is not. And I also know if I do a deadwood, I could technically grab my buddy's log truck and load it up that way too. Oh, I found the path. I wasn't even aware of that. Hold on. I found the path across my train tracks, or across the train tracks. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back here. I have a couple electric markers I can put down to kind of help guide myself through this wilderness. So if I get lost, I can always find my way back. Alright, so this is the main drag. Alright. Yeah, so that's the main drag off the shop. I come here. I'll hop out for a second. Me and my buddy are pretty much the only ones out here. So if I go down to my supplies, is it under tools or is it under something else? Are we under lights? Oh yeah, $20 a piece. I'm gonna have to spend some money, but you know. Oh, and I have to own the land? Okay, well then... Oh, you know what? I wonder if I could... Yeah, I wonder if I can... I know there's another thing I could do. There's construction signs. Yeah, road cones. I could do a couple road cones. Okay, that's what I could do. I'll have to go back and buy some road cones. I know it seems kind of weird, but you know. Gotta mark my trails so I know where I'm going. I'm pretty sure this is where everything shows. So what I'm going to do is go... Five and 6. Yeah. Going to $300 on road cones may seem like a waste, but honestly, it's not if I'm able to mark my area. This light's so I can see at night. Eventually what I'll do is, I think if I buy a light trailer, not only would I have extra power for nighttime, but I'd also have light for my property. But there is nobody out here, it's completely wild. And so it's good. There is animals out here. I want to, like I said, well, you know. With these road cones, I don't need to own the property, so that's a plus. Alright. I got my road markers. I mean, eventually I may own a lot more of this land for be able to throw some fields out and whatnot. But I gotta build up. Oh, almost touched it again. Alright. I'm gonna take a cone out here. What was I up against here? That's kind of weird. Okay. So now that'll kind of give me a hint when I visit my buddy or I come to the shop where my property is, or where the road is. I'm about 2,100 feet from my property. I think this may actually be the edge of my property here. Yeah, this is the edge of my property. This is a nice big piece of land. Let me, saying land is not owned by me, but I'm pretty sure my property's over here somewhere. Let's see. Oh, it's a little bit closer. All right. Oh. My drone is showing me not on my property yet. Now this is closer to my property. Not bad. Creek is over there. A few trees. Definitely start a farm out here sometime. Let me check my map, see where. Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah, see, it says I own most of this property here, and I don't understand. Okay, anyways, this is my property here. Oh no, this is not my property yet. That's why. I need to get a loan and buy this property. So I need 60 grand. I do like this property, and this is the cheapest. Let me check their website again. I'm pretty sure this is the cheapest land. That's 165. That's 53. Yeah. Yeah, so the line I'm on is the cheapest right now. Alright, let me go down and look into getting 60 grand. Maybe I should do 80. No, I'll do 60. Yeah. Now I'm in debt even more, but alright, I'll buy this property and that'll help. Alright, so this is my land now. Let's see, where can I put... Now, if I put my drone out, I can mark my property. Okay, so this is the road. Give me a few pieces of reference to my land here. See how close to the road I get. Okay, so okay, I think that might be good enough to at least establish where that property line is. So let me bring my trailer on down towards the creek. I should get a lawnmower. Might have enough to get a lawnmower. Let's see. You know what? That's a nice full tree. I think I'll park it right here. Just pretend there's solar panels on the top of this thing. Actually, I might be able to get a solar panel out here. Alright, so this is my property. Alright, well, I'm home. I think I should be able to get some power out here. Let's see. It's 7. It's $6.48 a month. Well, I need to get some money so I can get the power out here. Alright, let me... Honestly, I'm not really sure what my... Oh, there they are. I think in order to actually make a driveway, I have to own the property. You know, I might try that out. I have to see if I can rent it over and build a driveway out here. Alright, let's see what I could do to get some more money. Let's check the contracts. Deadwood, rock remover, or deadwood. That's 1,200. I may have to just get a bit of a loan. Rock removal's pretty close to the shop. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's actually right on the path. I just may have to get a... Well, you know... I'm gonna have to borrow items. And I'm gonna need a trailer too. 2,000. I don't think I can get a full utility trailer with that though. Whoa! The train was fine. It wasn't there when I came through. Oh look, there's... Really? That's a rock removal right there? It's actually pretty easy. Yeah, that's simple actually. For 3 grand? Yeah. I think I need to borrow my buddy's logging equipment and get some logs going. Yeah, let me come on over here and see how much a trailer is. Is the equipment. Alright, let me see what I need for a trailer. That's 9,000. Obviously I don't have that. That's 8. And I could probably do it. They would probably be pretty cheaper for renting. Alright, so alright. I hate leasing equipment, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Alright. I'll take my rented equipment over and put it to use. Yep, it's my little beacons. I may just have to get a bigger loan to try to get some things out here, but I'm going to try to survive as long as I can without getting another loan. And if I had the money, I probably could have a dump truck out here and get a bucket for it. I might do that later on down the road. The thing is, the bobcats kind of takes a little bit to get them stuck. Maybe that one's a little full, right? Yeah. Whoa. 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 Feeling going more? That's weird. It's 83%. That must be the last rock. Oh, I centered. It's alright. You know about bobcats is they don't ever truly get stuck. Well, I guess the equipment is skid steer, but still. Alright, so that's completed. So that's done. Now I'm going to go to my equipment. Return that. I mean, technically, where's my skid steer? Oh, it disappeared after the job. Okay. That's why. Okay, so let's see what else I got on the contracts. I got some deadwood I can take care of. Accept contract, why not? I don't need to borrow equipment for that, I'll just use my chainsaw. But let's see how I need to get there. Oh, that's a haul. Alright, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take care of this one. I'll have to figure out some way to get my property straightened up. I can actually build a driveway going all the way down. To my trailer, which is right there. Alright, I'm pretty sure if I just go down and Like I said, I know I could go to my buddy's place and borrow his equipment. You know what? Matter of fact, let me check that other contract before I go too much further. Oh, it's a hop, skip, and a jump away. I could make that work. Yeah. I'll go take care of that. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what it is, honestly. I'm pretty sure it's kind of a combination of everything. This is a fictional map, though. It's not actually based on an area. There's a lot of evergreens, but like now, if you look on the left-hand side, that's a... Oh, that actually may not be. No, that's a pine. Might be some redwoods, some... I don't know, they might be all... Oh no, they're all pines. There's no redwoods in this one, so if anything, it's either the Pacific Northwest or somewhere in the Midwest. There's no redwoods in this one. Okay, not Midwest. It's either, I'll just say it's somewhere in the Pacific Northwest, because there's no redwoods. Oh, I might be able to cut through here. It is super flat though, so... Ooh, and not really deserty. Eastern Oregon would make sense, yeah. Oregon is pretty flat. I'll just pretend it's Oregon. Okay, I am in the area. Oh wait, there's a dead tree right there. And there, alright. I'm gonna go into the forest around, okay. Timber. Pretty walk through the woods, trying to find some... Oh, there's a dead tree. Yep, it's marked. Alright. When should I follow it that way? And I'll follow it this way. Timber! Alright. Any others around this area? Oh, there's one. This one I'm probably going to follow that way. There's more tree here. Yeah, for those who may or may not have felled trees in real life, you just don't cut it once and it falls. You actually have to kind of cut a wedge to get into the direction you want it to fall. But again, it's not realistic that way. It'd be kind of cool if it was, though. I'll demonstrate on the next tree what I mean by that. Well, I'll demo what I can anyways. So, I'm out of the red circle. %, so I've got a little more trees to go, I believe. There's some nice healthy pines out here. Spruce, aspen. Oh yeah, see, here's pine trees. Or beech, never mind. These are the pine trees is what they can make like power poles out of. The beech, well yeah, not the beech because they're a little crooked. There's a lot of other trees out here. Aspens. Oh, here's a bad one. Let's see. Which way should I pull this one? That way or that way? I think I'll pull it that way. So, in real life, if I wanted to pull that way, it'd be like this. It'd be like, I have to cut a little wedge like this. And then the wedge underneath. Like this, and then you kind of cut it through so it's a wedge, and then you knock out the wedge, and then you go on the other side. And by the time you get it halfway through, so yeah, see, you can do a chunk out of the, yeah, it kind of does that. 62. Was I ever a logger? No, but I've knocked some trees down. Nothing big and beautiful like this good old spruce right here. Right, more like the deadwood that's right here. See, where I grew up, you cut a tree like that down, and you cut it into pieces for firewood, camping wood, or camping firewood. There's a lot of times when I camped, I didn't have a chainsaw, I just have an axe. You know, I wonder, I know I have money for it. I wonder if I can, I wonder if I have any, oh, if oh, I did. I'll have to remember that on the next survival. I actually do have an axe. I hear music. That's trippy. There must be a... I'm here, poor little dead trees. Where are you? There's one right there. That's interesting. The animation would be better if they actually show it swinging. There's one more somewhere. Yeah, I definitely see this as Eastern Oregon. I don't know where that other tree is. Other dead tree, wherefore art thou? Okay, I'm back at my truck. Let's see if there's any over here that I missed. Nope, see it? Now I'm out of the circle. Oh, there it is. Ha ha ha! Eureka! Alrighty. Well, now that that worked. Come over here and put my equipment away. Alright. Alright, and check my progress. And yeah, let's go ahead and do wood transport. What I'll do is go over to my buddy's farm and borrow or use his equipment. And what I'll do is I will keep this episode within let's see what I'm at right now. Oh yeah, I'll be ending the episode here pretty shortly. I'll keep these episodes short and sweet. I'll keep them about an hour. As soon as I can find my way back to the main road. I have a couple more minutes. I can at least go get the equipment. Oh, I have $5 grand. I wonder, because I was talking about it, I wonder if I can get well, I can get a supplemental sign that'll give me $9 grand a month. That's 7,000 still for the small one? That's a little ridiculous. Alright, my buddy said I could use his equipment, so I'm gonna hop in his Volvo right here. I don't think I need his trailer though, so... Wait. Not that way. And that's completely the opposite way I need to go. Alright, what I get for not paying attention. So this is the way I did need to go. Alright, did I accept the contract? I don't know if I did. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, so supposedly it's gonna be somewhere around here. Oh. Right there, actually. Okay. I had to make sure I was gonna clear. Really? Yeah, I've been over an hour. I'm gonna fix this and I'm gonna deliver the wood. Obviously I'm not very good with a crane, so what I'm gonna have to do is probably get a telehandler out here and do that still. It's gonna be a bummer, but I was only gonna leave me with a couple grand. Join me next time while I continue my survival here on Riverbend Springs. And when I get back, I'm gonna try to. I should have enough to get at least a. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have enough to get a solar panel. And that'll give me $648 a month. Honestly, I might just... $4,000 a month, $40,000 a month. May have to just get a government subsidized soon. Alright, join me next time while I continue my journey in survival mode. I will fix this log thing now. I'll deliver the logs. And we'll be all good. Join me next time while I start exploring my property a little bit more and maybe doing a little bit of logging around my property itself. And we'll go from there. See, these, and ideally, these are the best trees. The Ponderosa pines. They fetch the most money and they're the straightest. So I may just go and try to get cut some Ponderosa pines. But in order to do that, I may just try to I'm going to apply to the government, see if I can get subsidies. I can get a little bit more of a buffer so I can get a little bit of equipment. Or just have my buddy sell me his, or give me his, because he has some pretty nice logging equipment he doesn't use at all. Let me just get some money from my my buddy will give me his logging equipment, because he has some decent stuff that make me some money. Yeah, see. Yes, this a harvester here. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, join me next time as I continue the journey to make a living out here in the vast wilderness. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. And remember, if you're new, please like and subscribe down below. Till later, be good to each other. Peace, and be good to each other. Peace out, and have a wonderful evening.